So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese.
He's going for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's caused a worry or two.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Pessina is there, and he can pick it up. Spread out to the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Anguissa. Bremer. Palmer. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, nice touch. Lofted in. A header! Marvellous goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Messi!
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Palmer. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, can they get him away? And a chance! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hitting run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Bremer cuts it out. Now it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through here. Oh, important interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappé thinks about the shot. Well read, and the danger is averted. No, he's not getting past him there. Pessina. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappé. Oh, this is a very good run.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
No, that's been intercepted. Spread it left. Anguissa. Out to the left it goes. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs in a... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Christensen gets a foot in here. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pessina. Oh, they can break here. Pessina has been caught there. It's a foul. Anguissa for Palmer. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Palmer. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappé. Delivery from him. He rises! Oh, crossbar! That's going to go a long way. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Patania. And he's picked out the run. Palmer. That is good alertness. And it's Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappé. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's got full! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bruno Fernandes. Palmer. Mbappé. Mbappé! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Le numéro 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pessina. Patania! Palmer. And Ongisa.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Tries to pass it through. Pessina. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Driving forward. Pessina. Oh, good-looking ball. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Patania, over to the left. He's in a great position here, and he'll shoot here! Oh, what has happened? And again! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ongisa. Now it's Patania. He's beaten the last man, and the shots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just...
There's the shot! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's a good-looking delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Palmer. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bruno Fernandes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Palmer. And here's Mbappé. Cross it. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Bruno Fernandes in with the challenge. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Bremer spots it and intercepts. There could be trouble here. Pavard. Mbappé looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's on Gisa. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Pessina.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, this looks sharp. Palmer. That's a sharp pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a look up and drives it forward. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mbappé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Climbs up big! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Ended up in no man's land. Palmer is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that is expertly dealt with. Pavard. He is just caressing the ball. Cross to the back post. He gets big. No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Danger averted for now. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Anguissa. He's a sharp little ball here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a...
Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Palmer. Mbappé receives it in a good position here. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Palmer. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Cherubini. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's come to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's found a way past. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Knocks it out wide. Well read, nice interception. Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? Bremer. Paris Saint-Germain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Christensen. Bremer. And Pavard. And it's Palmer. Messi. Anguissa. Played out wide. And Pavard. He's in a great position here. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pavard. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice control. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cherubini could move up a gear here. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Plays it in. There's the shot! Somewhat off target.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, terrific header! And he's hit it long. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. Cross takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's had it taken off him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tries to pass it through. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pavard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi, and this is Ronaldo. There's a look and place it forward. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And one more try! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Mbappé. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappé, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And that's going to be a booking.
Sostituzione di giocatori. numero 9, numero 16. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 14.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, nice touch. Now, can they get him away? Oh, sweet feet. Chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
He's got away, goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And this is Ronaldo. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And another try! It's loose, has another go!
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they can break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he hit that sweetly. He's got tall. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he is going into that little black book. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Bruno Fernandes.
Argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed?